Alright guys, well, welcome back to the second part of the Don't Starve playthrough. Um, as you've seen what I just done there, the latest patch of this game will allow you to dig up certain spots of land. I'm not quite sure what you can do with the, for example, turfs. They don't seem to... Okay, there we go. So, the way that the video shows for the latest patch is the player that was doing it went around to the buffalo spawns, which we haven't quite found, I don't think. No, we haven't found one. Anyways, he went to the hay patches that are on the ground and dug up the area. This will allow him to eventually spawn buffalo. So what we're going to do is we're going to run down here to the hay patch of our own and see what we can do. We might try to build a town a little town this time around. This is the latest patch of the game, so it will be a little buggy when it comes to, say, the patching. I can go to the stone area, dig up the stone turf, and actually be able to place this turf, well, that's interesting, in my town area as well, and use it as a light source for the ground. Now, as we've said before, the brighter the ground surface, the brighter the flames are for your town, so this will just really help us overall in trying to work at night. Now, I'm going to be changing these episodes. It's probably going to be 2 day cycles instead of whatever the last video was. I feel like it went on a little too long, so we're definitely going to be changing these up just a bit. Now, if some of you are wondering if, well, you can't use the same old functions with the shovel. Yeah, you can. They've actually kept the functions to where you can dig that up. You just got to be a little bit more careful. I'm not quite sure what else they've added in the patch. They haven't really released that much on their patch notes for it. I just know that you can use this as a means of changing your ground type. I mean, you can literally dig up any turf. I know that they're planning eventually to change the turf system to where it actually has usage in the what is it? In the research machine, my bad. This way players can actually have a use for the turf instead of just digging up their ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig up the outer just dig this hole up. He'll come back and lay down somewhere. We're just going to kind of dig this outer area up. If any of you all have any questions about this game or about the latest turf patch, I'll try to address those in the comment section below. I'm not 100% sure on a lot of the turf patch myself, so I'll try to answer what I can. I know we'll have to find more. But this episode is going to be mainly just showing off this turf patch, with building our own little camp, because that's what we were trying to do last time. I messed up. Now, the good thing about this is, if you mess up like what I just done, it's an easy fix. All I have to do is dig up, take this piece, drop it right there, fills back in that patch. So they've definitely kind of went through and made this a little bit better. Now the next major patch that I'll be going through will be interesting. The next major patch will be about 2 weeks from now, so who knows what's going to be happening then. I know I'm excited to see that this new turf patch came in. Oop, I keep doing that. So, shoot. Yeah, the shovel's going to be really annoying. Here. Alright, well, we've already hit close to a night cycle. I think I've said this before in the previous video, for those of you all that play this game, if you make rope, it'll add the brightest flame that you can get, or one of the brightest flames you can get. It's really good in that way, that it's that easy to use. It has a lot of usage. Now you're noticing that the it's kind of making a little path. I don't quite know if that's just a part of it, or if I need to go back and dig up another area and place it for the buffalo to spawn. I'm not quite sure on how it works, the turf, but let's see how well it works in the research machine. Okay, and remember when I said that that bunny had to go somewhere? Right there he went. If you dig up their hole, they try to go back to the last area. Instead of going to wherever they ran last, they try to go back to the last known position of their house. So it's definitely, I don't know if it's a coding problem or what it is, but it's definitely a thing. Gives you a pretty decent amount when researching. Alright, so tomorrow we will be going and taking out the bees, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, where is it? Well, I guess since we still have some turf, we could throw this extra stuff into the research machine. Go ahead and research that, and that'll be our next objective to get, is the alchemy. So you're roughly getting 20 per one you use. So I don't know if they're going to lower that amount, because that seems pretty high to me. And we'll get that. Now, effigies, you have to kill the eyeball birds. I don't really know their name. In order to get the meat, I think is the way you do it. I'm not 100% sure. I've never actually made an effigy. I know that once you die, it will bring you back to life. And you lose all the resources and stuff that you have to use to make it. Now, the only person that can make the effigy is Wilson. And that's because it uses his beard. As you can see. That's one of the perks of playing him. Now, later on, once we get enough resources, we'll be able to make something called a tent and enough research points. The tent will allow you to switch characters at any point in time in-game. Between, say, Wilson and Willow and Strong Guy. The only way to unlock the characters, however, is to try to live as far as you can. Live as long as you can. We'll go ahead and get a B-box. So, what we're going to try to make... We already have the science machine, but we're going to try to get a crock pot going. And we're going to try to get this alchemy machine. So, I need to go and explore a little more. So, we got to find the exit to our little biome. And see what we can do. Oh, scared him. Didn't mean to. Oh, here's a tree we might be able to get a piece of coal from. Nope. So I'm going to go to an empty biome that I don't really need. Just say maybe a giant forest biome, for example. I'm more than likely just going to torch it. That way I can get the coal that I need. Or if I can just find a small patch of around 8. So we're at the water. Definitely finding the next biome is one of the more annoying parts about the game. Takes forever to do sometimes. Now, they didn't really change anything else as far as I know. It was just mostly the turf. Ordeal with this latest patch. So, for those of you guys that haven't played in a while, don't worry. Oh, also, that reminds me, they did change one extra thing. They changed the tile text plate for the stone areas. Now, I'm going to kill this bird to where we can get some meat. It'll give us about 2 of them. I'm not going to be able to take on another one because if I get hit, he will kill me. We'll have to come back with a little bit more health in order to do that. It's still a good thing that we did find this area. I'm going to take his egg as well. Oh, we ran out of usage. That way we can go and cook it. Ooh, there's a bunch of the birds. Now these guys spawn back in these areas as well. I gotta be careful because now he's gonna try to go and attack me. Pick up this egg. Oh, we don't have time. Let's see if I can kite him out here. The best thing to do when one of those guys get on you is just to kind of run away from them and try to go back behind them. You could generally then sneak back and take the egg. Each one has an egg, and then they'll chase you forever if you steal their egg. So, I think I just took this one's egg. Nope, we didn't. Okay, that's good. Let's see, what do we don't have any cooked food. Alright, so, well, we found a little bit of stone. We kind of found the biome that we needed. So, we will, head back up and, get a few things ready for the next episode. Grab this flint. Now, there are better tools, which we will get later. They're luxury tools, are what they're called. They use gold as a means of, well, as their main function. It adds a little bit more durability to the weapons. They can last a lot longer than what normal ones can. So they are worth it. We just don't have enough gold at the current moment to be able to do such a thing. That almost ended bad. Okay, so now that we have all this, let's cook this egg. Now, we have fried tall bird eggs. So apparently they're called tall birds. That egg is really useful for that. Now, the crock pot, I don't know if how many of you all, well, we'll just explain it anyways. The crock pot takes 4 things of food in a little, well, tab, like, kind of like this. Say if I add 2 berries, a carrot, and one of these pieces of meat, I'll get a pot of stew. If I add straight meat, I'm not quite sure what I'll get. I've not messed around with it enough. Kind of died on that playthrough. So, we'll see how it goes on this one, and we'll see if we can get one. So, at this note, on this note, I'm actually going to end this episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I am going to be changing my patterns on when I upload them. It'll be once a week on Thursday. This episode's a little bit behind because of work. So, yep, on that note, thanks for watching, guys.